Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, how are you today? I hope you're having great feeling today. I'm Hulan Sari. My ID number is 2111102007. I'm from the English Department of Polytechnic Negeri Padang with study program Diploma for English for Business and Professional Communication. Today, I will explain about telling the time in English. This is the topic of explanation for the final exam of my speaking course. Telling about time. Time is important. We think about it, we talk about it many times a day right from the moment first you wake up in the morning. There are a lot of different ways to express time in English. When we are talking about time, it means that we have to knowledge first about the clock. There are two parts of the clock besides the number written in it. They are 1. The hour hand. It's pointing at the number on the clock showing the hour. 2. The minute hand. It's pointing at the minutes in the clock. Now let's move to o'clock, past, and to. For hourly time, use the phrase o'clock. For example, it's 3 o'clock. For any minute past the hour but before the half hour, use the word past before the previous o'clock or read out the full numbers. The phrase o'clock is a shortening of the phrase of the clock. This is to differentiate it from when we used to tell time by the position of the sun and stars. We always pronounce in this phrase as In English, we sometimes call zero pronounced which is faster and easier than saying zero. Examples using past. 5 past 3 or 3:05. 10 past 3 or 3:10. Quarter past 3 or 3:15. Sometimes people say 15 minutes past, but never just 15 past. For any minute beyond the half hour, use the word to before the next o'clock. Examples using to: 20 to 4 or 3:40, quarter to 4 or 3:45. If the minutes are similar or more than 30 minutes, then we use past in telling the time. If the minutes is lesser than 30 minutes, then we use to in the telling the time. Remember it. Talking about the time of day. There are many ways to talk about the time of day in English without using an exact time. These are some of those vocabulary words. Dawn is early morning before or just as the sun rises. Sunrise is when the sun rises. Sunset is when the sun sets. Noon is exactly 12 p.m. Midnight is exactly 12 a.m. Midday is the stretch of time in the middle of the day from approximately 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Afternoon is literally the hours afternoon, but more especially from 1 to 4 p.m. Early is the morning hours, approximately before 9 a.m. Twilight is the time just before the stars come out. Dusk is early evening, just before or as the sun is setting. Early evening is from about 4:30 to 6 p.m. Evening is the period of time after sunset but before night. Late is the evening hours approximately after 11 p.m. Remember, AM used with a 12-hour clock for talking about time before noon and after midnight. PM used with a 12-hour clock for talking about times before midnight and afternoon. How to ask the time in English? These are a few phrases that we can use to ask the time. Look at the picture. There are some examples. So that's the explanation about telling the time in English. If there are words or pronunciation that are wrong, I apologize because I'm still in the learning stage. For feedback, please write in the comments column. I will be happy to read and become better in the future. And thank you for watching this video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.